कहते हैं लहरों को साहिल की दरकार नहीं होती, हौसले बुलंद हो तो कोई दीवार नहीं होती। जलते हुए चिराग ने आंधियों से ये कहा, उजाला देने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। इसी के साथ हम आज आप सभी को वेलकम करते हैं आज के इस प्रोग्राम में, जो कि विकी प्रेजेंट्स वी स्टोरी व्हाट वुमेन वांट है। और हम जुड़े हैं इंदु नंदल जी से, जर्मनी से, जो कि एक एडुकेशनिस्ट है, पोएट और राइटर है। तो आइए जानते हैं कुछ अचीवमेंट्स एंड इंदु जी करती क्या है। इंदु नंदल जी, she is an Indian currently based in Germany, previously lived in Indonesia for 26 years. She belongs to Haryana. She is master in sociology and diploma in nursery teacher training. Her personal achievements were composing and reciting poems. And she has recited self-composed poems which have already went on AIR, which is All India Radio, in the title program Yuva Samsar. Her achievements in sports and cultural activities, she represented various school and national level volleyball championships. She was selected by Sports Authority of India and studied on scholarship in grade 11 and 12 at GCG Chandigarh. She has participated in many youth festivals. Her professional achievements, she was teaching at Rama Global International School from 2008 to 2020 in nursery to grade 5 in Indonesia. She trained students singing Indian songs, patriotic songs, during various events. They celebrated these songs in Indian Assembly, Indian Embassy, Jakarta. She has published various articles through media, more than 50 articles. The Jakarta Post, national newspaper of Indonesia, covering vast range of issues, including society, education, sports, children, environment, health, food, nutrition. She has miscellaneous achievements on international dance competition held in Jakarta. She writes and she has published a book on Karuna, which soon she would be putting it worldwide. So let us welcome Indu Nandal ji. Indu ji, namaskar. This is Mamta Singh, and we welcome you on our platform.
Namaskar, Mamta ji, and thank you so much for having on this honored platform, which is liked and it is inspiration for everyone around the world. Thank you so much.
To begin with, we would like to know how you started off your journey from a small place from Haryana, then went to Indonesia, Jakarta, and now you've been in Germany.
Yeah. So it has been a very long journey and filled with exciting events. So the credit of the decision goes to my father, because he took the decision to educate me and to give me the exposure. So he moved from the village to a place which had excellent school, and that is Motilal Nehru School of Sports, Rai. It was very renowned and excellent school which has everything under the sun, and it has brilliant teachers. So from them I got inspired, and my love for sports started from there. So I fell in love with lawn tennis, and my tennis coach, Mr. PC Gupta, very dedicated man. So as we say, it's hand in hand, man and woman. Like first my father, then the coach, and then again the coach. Many coaches will come, so it's not one way, it is both ways. So together we make strong personalities, and then strong nation. So, and then I got inspired by many teachers there, and got lots of inspiration from them, which came, which was very useful later on when I became a teacher myself, and when I started teaching my son. So it, uh, it gave me lots of advantage. And then another person was my volleyball coach, and he was also very hardworking. And then under him, I became a national player, and I traveled all over India through my school nationals, junior nationals, and other nationals. And because of that, I got selected by Sports Authority of India after my grade 10. So I had to move from a protected shelter to Chandigarh, which was like 4.5 hours away from my home. First time I was going out of that sheltered nest. So the decision was mine. My father took the decision long back, but now it was my decision, like whether to move in that direction where God was taking me. And I think that was the first turning point for me to empower myself. And as they say, the the birds also leave their baby birds. They drop it from the nest, you know.
So
So
that they can fly
they,
by themselves.
yeah, so they can fly. So the babies have to open their wings to fly. So similarly, it was now my turn to open my wings, and say yes to this golden opportunity which I was getting. So because you can't fly uh, by someone else's wings, you have to open your own wings at a time, and then you have to take your own flight. So moving to Chandigarh was a first turning point, and there it was very rigorous. We had to get up in the morning, and it was like 5:30 a.m. or something. So no mother or father waking you up. You have to be your own. So just get up and drink whatever you are getting. So you don't have a choice. So in the morning we used to start, and then we used to go all the way to the stadium and the Sukna Lake. You must be knowing Chandigarh Sukna Lake. So from our hostel, it was in 19 sector. So we early morning we used to start running, and our coach used to follow us on scooter with a thin stick from a tree. Every day he used to break from the tree, the stick, though he never used to hit, but he used to keep. So we knew that stick is there. So we were not allowed to stop. Constantly we had to run, and so we used to talk to ourselves during that time. It's not easy to run. It was very tough and long distance. So I used to talk to myself that I have to do something in life. I have to become something in life. And while talking to myself, I used to reach that destination. And there in the stadium, when we used to reach the inspirational figure, the flying Sikh of India, Milkha Singh ji, and our eyes used to brighten when we used to see him running in the stadium at that age. And we were like filled with dreams, and we were like filled with inspiration, and to be someone in life. And he used to stop. He was such a great person. He used to stop. He used to talk to us, inspire us. And it meant a lot. Though after that I never met him, but that is why inspiration is a thing which you can get from anywhere, though you
Yes.
you may meet for a minute or two. That is why we should keep inspiring people around us. We never know whose life may bloom due to that. So, and after that, like I got married, I was before that I was doing my graduation, post graduation. During that time, another event came, that participating in this all India radio program called Yuva Sansar. So that time I got money, I got paid. So it gave me such good feeling, that, oh my God. So, and I used to write, I used to express so much, and in a intention to inspire everyone around me. So that was a great experience for me. So I never said no to whatever was coming to my way, because this is one thing that we have to empower yourself. That is one thing you have to do, that whatever opportunities arrive in our way, we should say yes. We should never be scared to learn. We should never be scared to make mistakes, because even pencils come with erasers, so it's okay. You can erase those mistakes. It's okay. Till you are making progress, that is more important.
Yeah.
So and then another thing, then after engagement, my husband came to Indonesia, and I was like doing my post graduation, and the time he got holidays, it was during that time when I had to write my exams. So 2 exams, then marriage happened, and then 2 exams. Can you imagine? So that was a challenge.
Of course, yes.
It was a big challenge because so much of transformation goes emotionally, physically, and everything, and you are like so perplexed and all in during that period. So I was like really, but I kept my fingers crossed, and the people, my classmates and all, they thought that she will not turn up after marriage to write the exam. They were like completely confident that she'll not come. Par main pahunch gayi. I wrote the exam because somewhere in my mind I knew the importance of education, and I didn't want to leave that opportunity. और मैं लिख के और आई exams, and then I flew to Indonesia. So and the result came and I passed. So that was also a miracle. And reaching Indonesia was also a big turning point, because there the education was in education also, like you didn't have tuition availability and all those things. The language was completely different. People were new. So it was like I had to make many
Efforts.
improvements, and improvement in myself also, to accept and to change.
Yeah.
Change is very important. You have to adapt, like
Yeah.
according to the new situations. You can't be what you were. So to move ahead, we have to keep changing.
Yes.
So I changed my attitude and I became more stronger. And my husband is very supportive. I'm blessed. That is the one key factor, to have to get your dreams fulfilled, that you should have a supportive life partner. So I'm very blessed for that. The main turning point came when my son was born, Sahil. So like this, as I told you, there were no tuitions and all, and one day a teacher calls that there are few concepts I don't know how to get into the brains of these kids. So I said, no worries at all. You have tried as a teacher, and mothers are no less. They are the first teachers.
Of course.
So to everyone around sitting there, all my friends, say yes. Whenever such opportunity arrives, say yes. I'll do it. So I told her that, okay, you have tried as a teacher, let a mother try now. So, and I held tiny hands of my son. He was just in grade 1. And I told him, Sahil, from today onwards, you, Mama, and God are one team. And we'll make will create wonders. And an enthusiastic yes, yes, mama, came from his cute mouth. And that was the day. Maybe God wanted me to take, the role of a teacher. He was opening a door for me. So I said yes to a difficulty, which later on turned to be a golden
The
opportunity.
opportunity.
Yeah. And my passion, can you imagine? My passion, how I arrived at my passion through a difficulty. So never be scared of difficulties, because they are stepping stones. We should, the opportunity also, say yes to every opportunity, I will say to my friends. And here, the quote which is apt, that when you educate a man, you educate an individual, but when you educate a woman, you educate a family. I was educated, so I was confident to take over this responsibility of teaching my son. So that is very important. Education is the first step to empower yourself. Second is confidence.
Yeah.
So, and when I started teaching him, I used to teach him for 3 to 4 hours a day, because I fell in love with teaching, and he fell in love with learning. So when you teach from heart, you'll make the person fall in love with learning. And that was the beginning point. And the first compliment came from him, that you are a very good teacher, mama, you should join school. So that is where he sowed the seeds of teaching in my mind. And his the grades, they improved drastically, because I'm a big fan of Albert Einstein. His mother also did the same thing. So I used to read a lot. So all these people, all these stories have been like inspirational for me. So it's very important not to read only the success stories. The failure stories will give us more, as our president, Honorable Abdul Kalam ji said, that read failure stories. You will get ideas how to succeed in life.
Right.
So that was a very, very important step in my life. And then one day I took the decision to teach, and I went to school, and then I was interviewed, and then I was selected. It was the best blessing. And the first thing, what my principal said was another thing which empowered the woman in me. It was, make your own way. You are very talented. You have lots of strengths. Don't follow anyone. Even if someone has experience of 10 years, 15 years, no. Make your own way. So I'm very thankful to our that time principal, who gave me strength, and the thing which ignites the will to do, and to be unique, and to follow your dreams. And there I started teaching with heart. And I always believed the money you make is not important. The difference you make in the lives of people is very, very important. I used to select children, like as I told you, that I've been into acting and all those things, and radios, All India Radio, and all those experiences, they counted a lot when I became a teacher, because here you don't have music teacher, dance teacher, or anything like separate. In Indonesia, you are all in one. You have to be a dance teacher, you have to be a sports teacher, you have to be a music teacher. So you have to be like versatile. So जब भी कुछ भी ऐसे होता था कि ये अच्छा हमने ये बच्चा लिया है, ये कर पाएगा, मैंने कहा नहीं, इससे करवाना है, कर पाएगा नहीं, हमारी ड्यूटी है कि हमको इसको करवाना है. And you know, that way I took in confidence few of the mothers also. Thoda hesitation hota tha in English and all. They used to, to. So I said, no worries. I started sending. I used to record on my phone. That luckily that audio facility is there. So I used to record, and I used to say, just make them listen this, and they will learn. And gradually, the mothers also became confident. They started contributing in the education and these activities of their children. So it was very fruitful. Then my sports connection, 5 बजे हम सुबह उठते थे. 5 बजे उठते नहीं थे, पहुंच जाते थे स्कूल में. जो जितने भी बच्चे होते थे स्कूल से हम इंडियन एम्बेसी लेके जाते थे, which was like very far because the traffic was really bad in Indonesia. So it used to take like sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. So we used to get up, and I used to take them to the Indian embassy, and we used to participate in this Independence Day and Republic Day celebrations. And I never said कि अच्छा मैं अकेली लेडी हूँ, क्या मैं हैंडल कर पाऊंगी या मैं नहीं. That thought never came in my mind, तो आपको अपनी जो स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं उन पे बिलीव करना इज अनदर स्टेप टू एम्पावर योरसेल्फ. झांसी की रानी को अपने ध्यान में रखो. जब ऐसे आपको डिसीजंस लेने होते हैं, तो जस्ट कीप दोस आइडल्स इन योर माइंड. वो कर सकते हैं, वो.
आई थिंक आपकी बातों से ये कंक्लूड हो रहा है दैट यस, हम एम्पावरमेंट की बात करते हैं, दैट वुमेन नीड टू बी एम्पावर्ड, बट कोई मैजिक नहीं होता, कोई आता नहीं है आपको एम्पावर करने के लिए.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ममता जी.
वो कोई इंसान नहीं है, कोई व्यक्ति नहीं है कि आके आपके सामने खड़ा जैसे रह जाएगा और आपको वो एम्पावर कर देगा या सारी शक्तियां आप में दे देगा और आप अचानक एम्पावर हो जाओगे. इट्स अ स्लो ग्रेजुअल प्रोसेस वेयर we as a person, we as an individual identity need to take certain steps. As you mentioned that we need to be self motivated.
Yes.
We need to take opportunity whenever it comes in a way.
Very true.
Never say no to any opportunity. Just try once. And of course, the most important thing, what you just mentioned, that our president, ex-president of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam, said that you need to learn from the failures.
Very true.
Yes, empowerment पहले तो हमारे मन में होना चाहिए that I want to do something. I want to create an impact in the society around me, and I think you have been doing a wonderful job. ठीक है, पहले तो खुद को एम्पावर कर रहे हैं हम, तभी तो सोसाइटी एम्पावर होगी. So I think that's the stepping stone, as you mentioned, that first you empower yourself. You need to be self-empowered and try and motivating people around you. So that would create an impact. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
much.
My
next question to you is, like, we understood your journey from India to Indonesia. Now you have landed up in Germany. So what is it like? As you mentioned that you had to resign when you shifted from Indonesia to Germany. So what is it now you've been doing that I want to know from you?
Yeah. So it was very tough decision because I'm in love with children, Till now I get messages from them. I'm very attached to them. And but the thing is, I'm very positive person. I feel that God has made a path for us, for to us to explore our strengths, you know. So till now that my writing was dormant when I was teaching, for a few years my writing was dormant, and now it has again. I've actively started participating. So I write lots of poems, and I post on UBI, that is United by Ink organization. And I've won many competitions also, because they are online competitions, and poets from all over the world take part in that. And then I'm associated with PLG, that is also another international group organization. So every week they conduct sammelans, the poetry recitations, and so I contribute my poems there. I listen to other poets also. There also you get to meet so many people. And yesterday only I conducted a 3 hours program. I was anchoring that. So I've entered new stream of anchoring, and it was so wonderful, introducing people from every part of world, and it was really amazing experience. And that also, to know that every person goes through tough time,
Of course, yes.
and during especially this COVID period, and everyone is going through tough time. But the one thing which teaches me to gain strength is never to forget smile.
Yeah.
That God has something special for you every day. And one other thing I want to tell to my friends is that never be scared to never say no to the opportunities, and never be scared of criticism, because the famous thinker, Aristotle, he said that you can avoid criticism by doing nothing, saying nothing, and being nothing. So that is the easiest thing.
So might as well you do something and
Yeah.
get criticism, because that's the, again, stepping stone. When you are getting criticized, that means you are going ahead in the right direction.
Yes. So you will understand it in a better way, because
Yes.
if you say yes and you move ahead with your confidence, it makes sizable difference in your life. It makes humongous impact, difference in your life, because it's very important that never be scared to do something, to explore something new. So I'm participating in so many other things. Then I wrote poems also, which were published in the book, which are now available world over. And the mothers, the main thing, Mamta ji, as I told you, the mothers from Indonesia, the mothers of my students, they have requested me that I'm a YouTuber also. So I started my YouTube channel, to engage myself and to keep keep updating myself, and adding to my skills, and giving best to people, giving best back to the people. So they told that you are doing videos on cooking, and you are doing on places, poetry. Why don't you start videos on children? Teach them as if you are sitting in classroom. And last week they said, and I'm going to begin today itself. I'm going to record the first video for them, which will be on educational basis.
Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
yeah. So it's you are never idle.
Yes.
You are never idle if you have the intention to contribute back to the society. Society has given you so much, God has given us so much. So if we have intention to contribute beautifully back to the society, then you are never idle. You will always find work, you will always find ways, and you'll always be busy with something or the else.
Yeah. I think throughout our discussions, you have given lots of inputs on how one should, one woman should think in a way that, so what is it you would like to recommend the viewers who are watching? That one thing which is left, which you still feel that, yes, this message I need to give to the viewers.
So the one message is, never listen to anyone else.
Listen to your heart.
Yes. Listen to yourself. because the strength lies inside you, it is within you, and that is very important. That is very
Just to
important.
add with, and never ever try to compare yourself with any other person.
No, never, because uh, be busy doing your own beautiful things. They are endless, so you should not even have time to compare yourself with anyone else. You lose time on that, you waste time on that. So that is very important. Never, because you are a beautiful gem. Just polish yourself.
Yeah. So this was Mrs. Indu Nandal from Germany, who has who had started her journey from a small village in Haryana. 26 years she stayed in Indonesia, a country. Of course, it's in Asia, but altogether a lot of difference in culture, language, and acceptance. Still, she tried, hard to you know be adjustable. She been very flexible. She kept on learning things, and that is what we need to do throughout our life. Just keep learning, just keep engaging ourselves, and we will be at peace every time whenever we feel that yes, now, and we keep doing for the society. Just don't do it for yourself, and yes, that would take you long way. And now when she is in Germany, she is also contributing towards poetry. She's writing poetry, she's a writer, and yes, she soon would be starting with her educational YouTube channel, and we're looking forward for it. All the best wishes to you.
Thank
And yes, you just keep inspiring people with whatever you've been doing. And yes, thank you so much for joining, Induji. It was pleasure. It was our honor to have you, and looking forward for you to join us again in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mamta ji. Thank you so much. It was great to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.